Hello everyone and welcome to Night of the Blackwater. I am Ben and today we'll be streaming some Greyjoy Kings of Winter. So this is a deck I was messing around with last night while I was on my night shift, and yeah, I think it could be quite good. So just 1 second, I'm just making sure the stream's all good and working. So yeah, yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. So the deck it's a kind of a hodgepodge how I got here. So I've been thinking about Sword Champs coming up, and I've been thinking about going to do Stark for location control. And then I thought about doing Targ Kraken for location control, and Targ are pretty good. And then I kind of came with the idea of going, hang on, like, I love Bar in the Gates, love location control. There was a Greyjoy deck that did this. It was actually Whammer's. Whammer took this quite a while ago when Tinder Marge just come out. I mean, he went to a charity event. King of Swiss was always cursed. King of Swiss lost in the top 8 first round. But the core idea of the deck works really well. And I was kind of thinking, so we've had a few new cards come out since then, which I think make it better. And I thought, so let's give it a go. I actually think it could be quite good. So this is the build I've come up with, and let's see how it does. I will put the description in the. I will put the deck list in the description below. Darren. And so we got Baratheon Crossing. So let's see what we got here. Annoyingly, maybe I don't have to mulligan this. I think I should. I don't know, I got some good characters there. We will keep. I might end up regretting this. So I've got although I haven't got the other Drown Gods. So these are basically here like Bastard Daughters. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm looking at them in this. You know, and the Bastard Daughter doesn't always have synergy with the deck you're running, but it's actually just quite good having a two-cost character that you get something good when they die. So that's kind of what I've gone with there. That's not a great draw up, and this deck has got quite a low curve, so that's quite frustrating, really. If I first snow, then I'm just gonna. It's probably not a good idea. I probably should wait a turn on that. Wilderness Noble Cause. It's a good, decent set. Start. The I'm gonna be honest. The actual Kings of Winter here, because there's quite so many winter plots. I think it's just useful as an agenda. You know, it's not like there's some synergy around it. But it's not like I've got really gone to town on. We must have, this synergy on there. Heads on Spikes. This could be painful because I don't have many characters in hand. I have a few. And okay, that's better. I feel a bit better now. So we'll get that out. We'll get this out. We'll go bang, bang. Put Euron out and do that. So the actual Kings of Winter it's not that important. it's just like I didn't think Filthy was bringing much. I got a lot of winter plots, so some synergy there. -1 reserve. Greyjoy tend not to be up to reserve quite often, so I thought you might as well punish your opponent for having you punish your opponent's reserve. So right now, I'm in reserve. There's also the synergy with the a lot of winter plots obviously have low reserve, so I've got the Crow Killers because they're fantastic. Okay. I think that's past turn 1, annoyingly. Because I want to try and make him... well, currently he's throwing away 2 cards. See what he does here. I kind of want to win the intrigue, so I don't want to lose any of those cards in my hand. They're all good. So I think being a bit defensive in that one, and we're starting with intrigue. Now I think intrigue is the most important challenge here. Don't really care about military. Ooh. Thanks. Smell. And here we get the painted table. That's not a bad. That's not bad. So we're not going to kill the apostle here because we want the apostle for because I don't want to give him power. I don't want to give him power to steal this power challenge. So we will just block it. He correctly did the power challenge with the last challenge. Because otherwise, obviously he'd had to Melisandre. So he wins Dom. I'm not going to win Dom very much, but obviously having that's just better than him having it. I think now we first. No, I still can't quite first now. Actually, can I? Okay. There's no point playing that. Might as well be counting coppers. Or do I? Change plot. Let's have a think here. I think barring the gates is actually going to be pointless in this matchup, so I might as well go barring at this point. Oh, now this heads on spike is going to hurt. Oh yeah, new May Lord. Which I don't think is going to be great in this matchup. Now he's got some problems. So now, even if he gets a Neil off, although obviously having consolidation, 2 consolidations of power. Oh, maybe he is running Flea Blossom because he's got the Vanguard Lancers. That's interesting. I think first, yeah, so I'm definitely first knowing. Even-handed Justice, maybe? Oh, Seed in Flames, okay. I guess with Balon, fair enough. And who's the Melisandre trigger going to be on? So it gets a bit harder now because, yeah, I think that's probably the correct choice. Now the issue here, I think it's worth doing. Let's do this. So if he wants to defend this, he has to lose a card. Does not defend the challenge. Asher stands, apply claim. again, I think we go done. Annoyingly, having Victarion now means that it's less incentive to go aggressive. Let's see if we can get another good hit. Yes! Oh, I forgot to use that on Asher. That's annoying. Nice. 2. And this now means I can count in coppers in a bit and feel pretty safe, actually. Because I'll have all the econ in the world. So you've got big military coming in. I'm actually going to let this go unopposed. Because he's not very likely he's running March. If I first snow now, then... I was just trying... Oh, does start filter? Okay, I'll change that later. So now he has to put Melisandre into this. You have stealth, yeah. Hello. And yeah, he just realised pop the stealth. So yeah, it has to put them both in. That's fine. We will oppose. And although he has got a bit of a lead here, it's not crippling by any stretch of the imagination. Now, there might be actually a thought process here of not first knowing. Oh, superior claim, nice. Because obviously he does get these back, and it might actually be better off just valoring at this point. Especially he's on 9 power. He's actually rushing ahead here, which is quite frustrating. And he's going to win Dom as well. So he's going to be on 10 power to my 4. He's quite close to closing. I might have to valor just, I wouldn't say out of desperation, but we'll go first snow. Also a chance then I just go I just get to go first. Or make him go first so I can stop him from winning. Oh, Validar Harris. That's pretty frustrating at this point. We're going to make him go first. Okay, so I can get board presence out, so I'm not that worried. Another R'hllor character. But obviously, said this. That's fine. You can get an intrigue off. Lancer. Yeah, I think this might be over, unfortunately. We just kill Mel, don't we? And then he can't. Then all that nil goes away. So he might as well do an intrigue. I'll come in and do So he might as well do an intrigue. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Oh, it's a power challenge. Okay, probably should have defended that. And is Melisandre dead? We get the power back because of painted table. And actually, I think we might be alright. Even's got proper Valor. We've now still got 2 saves. We have a board presence, he doesn't. And that's the nil gone. So maybe this is the start of a comeback. And he is discarding a fair number of cards. I think I'm going to go counting coppers. I think I just need to see some cards at this point. And in case you're wondering, the original version of this did have King Balon. I've just gone for this Balon because of Valor Harris, actually. Just try and lower the curve slightly. There's also like a Fish Whiskers in here. Oh, he's going for the win. Let him go first. I don't think he's going to get it this turn, though. That's a Davos. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so he's going wide. So I've got. What can we get out? Get that out. Deep him. From Mace, and we're done. So it's kind of a dead card at the moment, really. We've not say I've not had anything that's worth putting it on. Same as this, but there are times when the late siege is going to be phenomenal. Once again, I feel I should defend the intrigue. Feels tough, but is that another King's Free for free. Oh, that's awesome. Best card in the game. My very initial list didn't actually have any neurons in. I'd gone for a real mini curve, but yeah, I think in this kind of deck he's probably quite good, especially sort of blowing up their econ. So you can do power. Oh, both of them. Okay. So we're just going to chub. How is he doing? He's doing for 5. So we're just going to chub block. Dave's got anyway raising strength. Can't do another superior claim. And that's fine. I want to make sure I win Dom here. Because I think winning Dom. So he can have 2 for Dom. So just don't use Maester Windermere. I can win Dom. Don't really care about military at this point. His board's pretty wide. I can just battle if I really want to wipe his board. Do I want to We Do Not Sow? No, I do not. I know, right? So Darren's hoping I lose viewers because I'm using painted table, even though it's his card. I've stolen. I think we just go this one again. There's no point valoring at this point. Oh, actually, hang on a second. Let's do that because it's higher initiative, and I think I can win before he can do anything. No, I can't. No, I can't. Let's do that. And you got the 2 powerful Winter Festival. So Winter Festival, I did actually have it initially in the plots, but it just lost out because I think there's too many other useful plots. So I've got the 2 barring, stop flea bottom shenanigans until I can find an answer to blow it up. We've got Nothing Burns Like the Cold because I have a lot. I'm quite happy to sacrifice one of these to get rid of something particularly good on the opposing side. I also run 0 attachments in this deck, so it's not that big a deal. He's going first. And there's little Theon. Nice. I say, why is he collecting 6 gold? Because you're Winter, Davey. That's why he's only collecting 6 gold. Well done, Davey. So, oh, what's that? Plus strength against renowned. Okay, so now I've got to be a little bit careful here because he could, in theory, see this out. I think it's worth popping that. Oh, no, want that back. Where's all my gold gone? Oh, he's still marshalling. Whoops. Sorry. True. So no, the new law is pretty pointless in this one. He's mostly there just to be a power icon at the moment. And I think this is going to be the turn the game's won or lost. That is quite annoying. So he's count. Crossing, claim, renowned. So unfortunately, I do have to defend every challenge here. That's an intrigue. Okay, it was military. Yeah, it counted the military. So I've got to defend every challenge here. So. Every pillage, you're on his hit. You're on his hit. That is awesome. Morning Blue. Yeah, I think I just lose. I think that's the issue here. Because I think I just lose because of crossing and claim. I should have gone nothing burns like the cold, and I'd have gone first. I think I possibly could have won it, but yeah, I think that's GG. We'll just do the mass to be on the safe side. GG. Yeah, he's won. And he has a superior claim. Yeah, good game. That's annoying. Almost came back there. Oh well. True. Back to the game. Yeah, so I mean, let's say didn't win it, but I think the deck did what I wanted it to do. Unfortunately, we didn't see. It's a lot quite anti. It's kind of a metacal, so it's quite anti. Yeah, it's quite anti locations, and we stole the only location, or one of the only locations we could early on. We could have blown up. Oh, didn't mean to do that already. So that didn't help with that. But it is fine. So we're here to learn. You're on consecutive. Yeah, he was pretty good in that, wasn't he? Wasn't he, Darren? 4 for 4. Never been live before. Oh. Yeah, you did win anyway, to be fair. Oh, Greyjoy and Greyjoy. We'll keep this hand. I'd say it's a pretty good hand. Barrow, P-Nerf Barrow. Yeah, yes. Barrow too strong. Yeah. In all fairness, Barrow's always been a pretty good counter to... I'm not saying they made a difference in that one. I don't think this got rid of the nil fairly quickly. But Barrow's always been a pretty good counter to Greyjoy. Okay, he's taking a mulligan. He's thinking about it. So this can't be a... You'd think this is probably not a great start then? No, he's got 3 cards. Oh, okay. 2 Priests of the Drowned God. That's not going to be fun. I think we're just going Noble to get started because I think I'm going to need Euron out. Hopefully he'll play something like Summer Harvest, something of a high reserve. So, damn, not high enough. That's what I was thinking. Was a little draw. Hello, Eugene. So his choice. She was going to make me go first, and I don't mind this one. I don't mind this one so much because effectively, if he plays a Lord or Lady, we've played the same plot. He just wins initiative. She's made me go first. I think I'm going to struggle to get to stop the range trigger this turn, but I'm not really sure that's a massive issue. Okay. The Crow Killers do nothing at the moment. I think I might want to hold them back. I might just go Damper. I need something that can die. Let's put him out. And yeah, he kneels. And that way, if he puts anything else out, I can just kneel it, and it's good claim soak. No, you just missed Aaron beating me in the first game, so you've not missed much. And good morning. Yeah, sure, no problem. This might be one of those times where you kind of just go sod it, let them get the reins off, because you don't always beat me in the first game, Darren. I had a fairly good run against you. Before beating randomist. Now, although I can't do it here, in some respects it might be better to pay the Rose Red out. Having the 1 gold here does bluff a what's it? We do not sow, which is always nice. We're also And we're also fairly good here. So if a normal Valor, we're okay because we've got Euron Crowseye. If a dupe and a Valor de Harris, we're fine because we've got Euron Crowseye and we've got Theon. We're down for reserve, although I think I'm going to lose a card because of the intrigue challenge. Yeah, the day looks rough. I'll jump on it. Thanks, Eugene. So who's he going to put out? Oh yeah, and Doug, I know I did tell Tuesday I was going to stream Wednesday, but I had the roughest night shift Tuesday night. Ooh, King Balon. Yeah, the roughest night shift, and I just needed to have a just needed to have some rest more than anything else. So the interesting thing here is, do I try a... Let's do this, because I don't think this can go wrong. So let's do an intrigue, get him. So if he defends this, he has to defend with both Interbird Trigger Reigns, which point I'm not that unhappy. If he doesn't defend this, then obviously get a card out of his hand. Seems good. Night shift is always rough. I had a particularly rough one. It was wasn't great. Without getting into details, because I kind of can't. We had a bad night, and yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great at work with the yeah. So he's going for the defensive reigns. So imagine this is probably going to be a... He's going to go into Filthy Accusations to Neil Euron. Yeah, indeed he is. Which I'm fine with. Gets out of the way. I mean, what's he going to do? Come in and kill this guy? Meh. Does he just... It's not when he's... It's when he's attacking, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's do it. Does not defend the challenge. So, bye-bye. And then we might as well, there's no point having £1 on the house card, might as well go in and do a power challenge as well. Not sure. Oh no, I don't think I got that. Trying to think the best way of asking you to get it to me. Let me have a little think. In between games, I'll try and have a little think. Okay, but the best way of getting that over. So I did see your mess. Actually, no. I did see your message on the Facebook group, but my phone was playing up a bit and I couldn't quite access it properly. Dan, you've been winding up to Gore again. Oh, we do not so. Fine. It's fine. I expected it. During that match. Awesome. If he's got a second we do not say, then I might be a bit sad. But that's fine. We can get around losing one Great Hall. He's going to be on 5 power at the end of the 5 power because we're going to tide on. Okay, first note's probably a bad idea. I think I might just go barring because I can get some good characters out. They don't nil at that point, which is not bad. Yeah, that's when I did see it in the Southern Messengers group, but my phone went really bizarre and I couldn't see the message properly. So I meant to do it. I'll do it on here in a bit. Oh, discards of Varys. That's interesting. Which means he's potentially got another one in hand. Heads on spikes. Well, that's probably going to hit something. That's quite frustrating. What's with everyone playing heads on spikes recently? Seems like all these jumper decks, isn't it? And that's that's probably the one card I didn't want him to hit. Well, that's probably put him too far ahead at this point. But we'll see. But yeah, that's not good. I'm shaking, but the gold shake's actually sort of working. Yeah, he says as the guy gets Victarion out. Oh, sorry, misclick. Sorry, no. Okay, that's just attacking. They don't kneel, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's going to be Asher. Why would it let me do this? Has moved. Fuck's sake! Stupid thing. Just let you move it into the player. Why wouldn't it let me move her in? What am I doing wrong? That's really annoying because it always works. I don't know why it's not letting me. What am I doing wrong? Try them? No, I got the money for it. Okay, that's quite annoying. Oh, it's because of it's because of my plot, isn't it? My plot is stopping me from working here. We just know she's there. We'll have to do some things manually. Okay. That's seems hard, but okay. Yeah. So don't misclick when you play Bar in the Gates, guys, is what we've learned here. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is going to go badly wrong. I think this game's over already. He had a better start, and that heads and spikes really crippled me because I really wanted to egret this turn. Fix it somehow, yeah. 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 Either or. Right. So Asher, remember, Asher is actually there. Oh, I'm actually wondering, it would have been better to put Dampere and the Crow Killers out, wouldn't it? That was stupid. Oh, too late now. I've already cocked this up, and this is already going to be. Yeah. Yeah. This is not going to be good. Okay. No about that. Right. Asher. No problem. So, obviously got an Asher. Got to remember the Asher. So I think he's going to flip into. So you come and do the big military. Yeah. I bet. Comes into the military for 10, but I guess I just fully defend that because I was going to get knelt anyway. So we come and do the intrigue. That's why I should have put these out so I could stop his range trigger, because he comes in and does. Oh no! Guess what's he do? He comes in and does the stand plot. I don't really care. Wildfire, I don't really care. Yeah, no, Asher, I think I'm okay. Because I think Asher, I don't really want to kneel Asher, but if I defend with Asher and Euron, obviously I win the military because he's got no way of buffing his strength. So he's doing the military. Okay. So I'm going to defend with Euron and Asher. The issue is going to be here is buffing my strength. Is there a strength buff option? Help. Yes, there is strength plus. Okay. All right. Okay. To give Euron +4 strength for Asher. Oh, damn it. It's not great, but I just had to stop the nil. Can't really claim. Oh, put his year on. So now he comes in, does a massive intrigue, I would reckon. He's got to do both, otherwise I just defend. But then, what do I care about? I guess he could do power behind the throne, stands Euron. And then I'm in a lot of trouble because that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Yeah, unfortunately I've got to the. I might as well defend this because he's just going to do power behind the throne, I reckon. I think he's got this at this point because that's a lot of power I can't really deal with. I win Dom, so I get 1 power. There isn't anything left standing, right? So there isn't. No. And I'm just going to discard Asher before claim. Okay. Sure. I still think you do power behind the throne here just to try and see this out, and I think he's in a very strong position. That's making me think maybe I do go for King Balon. There's no reason to. There's no reason not to. I think not to do power behind the throne here. I don't think any other plots are going to be that useful, unless he wants to be nice and do Forgotten Plan. Oh, Wills of Wills. Okay, fair enough. I'd say unless he wants to be nice and do Forgotten Plans, so I could bring Asher in. Guess this is try and find a Risen. So I'm probably going to play. That makes me think he hasn't got any saves. Asher always causing problems. Yes, she is. Oh, nothing. Miss. Oh, no. Hand's Judgment. Adds and places Nightmares in the discard pile. Okay. Okay. No Risen there, which I think he was probably looking for. But here's going to be a 3 power swing. The other question is then do I do Counting Coppers? I think he was trying to set up there for the. Is he trying to set up for Valor? I'm not sure the Valor helps him, but then if I Valor, he just Valors me back, and then I'm in trouble anyway. But then I might have to Valor because he's racing ahead. Oh, decisions. Is first snow a good idea at this point? So he loses those two, I lose these two. I can't put anything else out. No, first snow is probably not a great idea at this point. Nothing burns like the cold seems a waste. Yeah, I think it's got to be counting coppers, unfortunately. Ash is currently standing. I'm just going, once I've changed plots, I'm going to put her into play. Oh, what stops all the shenanigans? Yes. Barring the gate stops you from being able to manually change anything. It's quite frustrating. Do I actually want to do that? Do I actually? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Do I really want to? Do? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think I've got to. I need some options at this point. I was second, but I had no one standing. So I think I'm going to have to go first. Counting coppers. Oh, let's put Asher into play. Well, it's not quite what I wanted. No, Asher was knelt. So Asher defended the military with Euron. Why didn't I put that out? Sorry. Being stupid. Really stupid here. Is that Lacey? That is Lay Siege. I have 2 copies. Okay, thanks. That is Lay Siege. So it's something I'm messing around with in here. It's mostly for Flea Bottom. But obviously so far in 2 games I've not seen Flea Bottom. And I didn't get a single Risen from the sea, which is quite frustrating. And he's getting another character. I want to know why my reserve's -1 and his reserve isn't. Oh, Theon on Theon action. Nice. Oh no, it is 9. I must have been looking at his power total. She's Ironborn and they are Ironborn. Okay. Now the question, what I could do, I'm not sure this is a great play, but what I could do is if he defends with both, if I Nightmares one, he gets down to strength 6, at which point he buffs up to strength 7. So how do you use that? No, he can still trigger Reigns. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Oh. So, do I do it? By Nightmares, what can he trigger? Power behind the frame, probably. If a Nightmares, he goes on strength 6. No, he does less than that, doesn't he? No, he's going to be strength 6. He can still win by using that, though. Whereas I could just Nightmares one of these guys, which seems a lot better. What's he going to do? Stand one of them? I don't really care if he stands one. Riddle. Ah, okay. That's a lot of cards. But that's also a lot of cards he now has to discard. He didn't use the Nightmares, did he? No, he didn't. Okay. Oop. Okay. So this is my anti-Theon tech. So Theon comes in, buff his strength up to 4, defend with Damper. I probably should have. Never mind. Too late now. Should have Nightmares. He's got a Hand's Judgment anyway. Don't think it's going to be that big a difference. And this goes to the military Theon. No, it's just okay. He's just doing it with Balon. Interesting. Well, I'm then going to defend that because I think I'd be stupid not to. Review on even. Nightmares? Sure. You still can only get +1 strength. I didn't quite get that. I still win this. Okay. Oh, of course he's the attacker. Numpty day. Oh, you absolute idiot, Davey. Oh, I'm not with it today. I am not with it. And he's going to come with massive power. Oh, I sound like an absolute there. I still win it. No, no, you don't. No, you don't. Not even remotely. God, this game's taken a while. I've got time for another one afterwards. See, I'll be interested to see how many goes in here. I was about to say, because I'm in a position to potentially win Dom. So he's going to defend. So he had to make sure he won Dom, because otherwise I'd bring a character back, and I don't think he wanted that. Although I imagine he's just going to just Valor at that point, unless he still has not seen any of the saves. That's the only thing I could think of here. So he's 4 power away from winning. We get barring? Oh, so nothing burns like the cold. Doesn't seem overly useful. Let's just go barring. Oh, he's got a Sky down to reserve. I think I might need to put some more fish whiskers in here. You feeling Kings of Winter's worth it? It's one of my favourite genders, but no, it was just I didn't really see that. And the certain mode seems to be no. I agree. I don't think it is worth it. It's just I didn't see the point to any of the other genders, and I guess I could go fealty. It would help with a couple of the characters. But I agree. I think it's definitely lost its edge. It was just literally it just seemed to make sense as an agenda. And the -1 reserve can be kind of useful, I guess, but that's about it really. I do get there's a lot of summer plots out there. Oh, come on. What's taking so long? Wish I had the markets now. This would be great. The markets would be turned on. Okay, so Dagmar, Reader, and so there's a lot of characters. But we know his hand's then going to be stacked, and he's probably got lots of characters put out. The other thing is, if he did Valor here, he wouldn't. I don't think he'd be able to flip into. He'd struggle to flip into another plot, unless he's found a. Oh, he's going Clash. Okay, he's going to try and win it this turn. Makes sense. I can probably struggle. I'm probably going to struggle to stop him. Oh, he's made me go first. Interesting. So my reserve is lower. Okay. So that's quite annoying. None of these are uniques. That's really annoying. So he comes in unopposed, claim, puts him on 14. think I need the strength 8 meatheads. If I think potentially if I had green sight, I might actually. If green sight existed, I might go for that. Problem is his econ's just too good. I potentially should have played a Laid Siege and got rid of one of them to try and starve him. But even then, he's got 4. He got 6. He can basically any character he wants out. Hey, great. That's game. That is game at that point. There's nothing I can do here. So this works because I want him to flip out of this. Let's hope he does. Gates of the Moon could be interesting in winter, actually. Gates of the Moon. I think these might need to come out. I think they might be overkill. I think I've got enough anti-location tech that I don't need them. And they've just been dead cards in my hand. Okay, what are you flipping into? Because that just seems stupid to flip into anything at this point. You're giving up your... Unless you just do that... I mean, if you did that for initiative, you didn't need to, so that seems daft. So if you Wildfire, I'm probably okay with that because of how bad my board state is. And no. Yeah, that seems a bizarre move. Can't do them. Oh, actually, perhaps I could do a military. Yeah, I think that works actually. Because if he defends with these two and he gets 2 power, I mean, it's not going to do much in the grand scheme of things, but it means that I don't think you can't win off it. Only gets 2 gold, opponent gets 1. Oh yes, that one, yeah. New spoiled card, yes, I remember that one now. I forgot what its name was. Okay, so he's going to defend with Victarion. Interesting. Takes out the intimidation threat. I'm okay with that. I need to take a power off of him. Doesn't defend the challenge. Interesting. That is just tackle with each tackle with higher strength. Yeah. Okay. Interesting what he does here now. So he's going to get the unopposed of the intrigue. There's nothing I can do about that. That puts us back up to 12. I've got the beat stick of these guys, so I think he's going to struggle to get past. So his power challenge of Theon, I bet he's going to go. Okay, yes he is. That's fine. So we defend with Dampere. We give Theon +2 strength. Because he is a Greyjoy character. Shame I couldn't have done that when the game was a bit closer. So he can get to 6. I defend. If he attacks, I defend with these 2. And then I've got 8. I've got a gabillion for Dom. I think I'm just helping him get to the point where he valors anyway. Core Marge is so good. Yes, Core Marge is good. Oh yeah, I can't use my trigger because I'm playing Bar in the Gates. Well done, Davey. Yeah, I can imagine he just can't have any saves because why wouldn't he have valored by now? He's got massive card advantage. Right, because swap those out for another Nightmares, pick me up to 3, and probably another character, probably makes sense. The Reader and a Begging Brother. So you had 2 copies of the Reader, interesting. It's got to be Valor. He's got to be valuing me here. All those cards in hand. He just needs 1 renown to win the game. He's got to Valor, surely. I need to put more Victarians into my deck as well, I think. Currently I've only got 1, I believe, just try. Any Frostfangs in it? No, actually no Frostfangs. I always think they're a bit too expensive. Trading? Well, I'm going to have to go first. Because of Israel's Igret wins him the game. Oh, that's not bad. Trading, that's... What's he got in his hand? We know he's been burning away good characters. Nope, another one. Euron finally? Yeah, okay. Well, that's not very nice. He should have left that standing because he could use that with Balon's ability, and that would have made things a lot harder. He's still just going to win because he just has to do an intrigue, but let's just annoy him. Yeah, maybe. Maybe at this rate. I might be able to squeeze another one in. I might just concede this in a second because I think he's got it anyway. Just been a bit slow. As long as you understand we have a 30-minute time limit here, Eugene, I'm quite happy to play. Well, yeah, he wins. Good game. Cool. GG. Thanks for the game, man. That was painful. Thanks for the game. Right, let's change this deck a little bit. I've seen some tweaks I want to make now. So let's get rid of Lay Siege because that's not doing anything for me. Let's add a Nightmares in. Eugene, if you want to go and set up a game, I'm more than happy to. I'll come in and play the. What was I want to? Where is he? Yeah, we've got time. Just say it has to be a half an hour limit, that's all. Yeah, those late sieges weren't really doing anything for me. I think just 3 Nightmares is probably better. Actually, I have to run now. Fair enough. No worries. No worries, Eugene. Next time. Oh no, I should put another fish whiskers in, shouldn't I? Yeah, well, I could do that. I'll do that another time. What do you mean? Currently, I'm on. Sorry, don't understand. Well, fine, screw you then. Probably for the best if you don't understand. Sorry, don't understand. How do you not understand live streaming? It's 2000 and it's 2017. Right. Do I need four? Do I need three newly made lords? I kind of feel I do. I'm not really sure what else. I could probably drop a Bale on. There we go. Let's try that. Cool. Awesome. Good luck. Have fun. Let's try this again. I played that guy last night. He didn't seem very tech savvy. Yep. Okay. It happens. Oh no! 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 Not this deck. Right. So we can go Crow Killers. Yeah, let's do this. Let's keep. I told you it was mine. Nice. I do love this deck. I was not confident with it in the current meta. I know Sea Bitch here is probably a wasted card, so it's worth just getting it out now so I can draw an extra card. Oh, Fish Whiskers. Yay. We like Fish Whiskers. Got to remember, he's not a lord. Ooh, that's not a great start. Summer plot. Lame. Okay. Whew. So I can get Euron Crow's Eye out, but I can't really do much else. And then my reserve of 4 comes back and hurts me a fair bit. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So. Dang the dupe. That's fine. This currently has no intrigue icon. That's an interesting include in this deck, actually. Because if you can stand them with her somehow, you can get off 2 challenges. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, he can't be declared as attacker. Yes! Of course. Woo! Okay, that changed my plans. So now we go. We put him down to get rid of the dupe, and then I think we put Greyjoy down, and then we come in and do an intrigue, and we do not sow the Iron Throne to get rid of it. And then obviously that means this is try and starve his econ out that way. That's the thing. I think Northern Encampment, one of the best pieces, one of the best. It's kind of that high-low because it's so easy to get. It immediately pays for itself, but it has the biggest downside of all of them. She's saying more coffee by rescue people. It could be painful, and I do like this deck. No problem. And it's one of those decks which works well against like, traditional decks. I don't think it works so well against what's currently in the meta. But I think it's not. I don't think it would take much of a meta tweak for this deck to be really up there. I think we're going to see an even-handed justice here. Okay, you're first. Oh, okay. Consolidation of power. Who are you kneeling? Crow. Nuts. Just tried needing Euron and the Crow Killers. Just crows. Okay. Okay. Yeah, those cricketers are fantastic in this. That's quite annoying now because I'm going to be discarding quite a few cards here. I could have used that gold. That's fine. So we're going to get rid of that. Probably get rid of the Reader, and then I got a really tough choice. Maybe the Risen actually. Because I'm not going to win a challenge back, so there's no point trying. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Should just put the Iron Mine out. Then I'll be discarding 2 cards now. I got greedy. That, and... Oh, bloody hell, this is hard. That. So we're going to keep up the winter pressure here, because it stops them from being able to attack. More than anything else, I think that makes it worthwhile. Another summer plot, we'll let him go first, because they still can't attack. I'm going to enjoy getting 3 cards here. He's telling my winter to sod off. So, well, it is kind of in the deck. It's got a dupe for them. That's interesting. So I think I'm going to have a rejig of this deck. I think this is a really good include. Painted table, right? Okay. Ulshai Priestess for the Crow Killers. Okay, that might change up what I do a little bit. So it's just currently I can't get an unopposed off. Okay, so we can put that out because that's no brainer. I think we just go. I think we do put him out, and then I think we go for the Iron Mines. Yeah, let's do it. So the thing is, I don't really want to gain any power. So he's going to have 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think there's any way I can win Dom unless I just let my stuff get killed. So that does not seem worthwhile. Oh, and they'll be standing anyway, so yeah, there's no way I can win Dom at the moment. I need to blow that up and steal it, and then I think I'll be okay here. Doing an intrigue. Intriguing. I'm gonna do this. This hurts, but I like the card. Oh, I don't really want to lose any more cards. Did he play that? Oh, discards it. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. After you win Dom, pay 1 gold to bring it back. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's no point trying to get challenge free. I don't want any power. Military will be unopposed. I think I'm going to kill it. Is the new middle order? It's not Ironborn. That's annoying. Okay, we're done. He wins Dom, but that doesn't really do much. Try what Saving the Kingdom does. Choose a character for 3 or lower. That character can't stand during the stand phase this round. Okay. Yeah, we do nothing burns like the cold. That seems like a good call right now. because he has to get rid of one of those two. And we just lose Sea Bitch, which I don't think is going to do anything in this game. The summer plot. Okay. So we let him go first. The agenda. Okay. Okay, can we get this done? Once again, I can't fish whisk because there's a bit of a waste of card in my hand at the moment. I'm starting to run out of cheap enough cards to put out. But he's leaving himself very open to First Snow in a minute. So I think that could probably be the next port of call, would be to First Snow. Especially as we know he's got a Saving the Kingdom, which I believe is 2 gold. Choose and kneel a character free or low, and they can't. So that's fine. So basically, First Snow that basically means that a dead card this turn. Because actually saying that, no, it's strength, isn't it? Oh no, that's even worse. Strength 3 or low, isn't it? Cost, yeah. Oh well. I think you're a bit of a wasted card. Oh, Brienne. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? There's only one thing to do. Put them out this turn. That Saving the Kingdom's really gonna would just hit Fish Whisk because he doesn't do anything at the moment. Unfortunately, it means he's going to nil him with Saving the Kingdom. Can't stand Jin. That's such a silly card. It's such a silly card. But right now, if we did First Snow, that he can't attack still, so it just leaves Brienne to do all the hard work. Let's just hope he starts running out of summer plots. Intrigue. I think we just let this go unopposed. We don't say. That's 2 of them gone. A big old military. It's military for 7, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Wait, sorry. Being a twat. Unopposed. Yeah, guess now anyway. Okay. I think I just Valor now, don't I? I think that's potentially the better option here to clear this board. He's quite low on cards in hand now. Yeah. So I could win a power challenge here. It would cost me a... It would cost me a Nightmares. He's got no painted table, so it seems to be fairly worthwhile. Oh. Now I've got no idea what to play at the weekend. I might just play this anyway and just go sod it. I could play that Tile Kraken build I had, but I'm not sure it's that much better. I'm really struggling to work out what the meta is at the moment. I mean, these aren't the type of decks I was expecting to see. Ooh. So he wins Dom, and yeah, this is just feels like an absolute slow butt kicking. Did he get Saving the Kingdom back? He didn't, did he? He had no gold. Awesome. Oh, even better. We'll go first. Oh, dupe on Eamon, damn it. And on Wendy's host. Seriously. Means my Valor's not going to work that well. How did Baron Neal? Intimidate. He had Intimidate on, he played a Lord Renly's Ride. You know, I'm starting to think I might just be better going Filthy. I think I'd be better just going Filthy, actually. Well, that's a tough one. No, let's go the Econ. Martial action, yeah. I think we do the military. Don't actually, do we? Do we do power instead? Military just takes a dupe off him. That doesn't really do much for us. Yeah, we do power. And then I'm going to play Pain Counting Coppers next turn. He had another character in the challenge. So there was 2 characters. I can't remember what the other one was, but there was definitely he was strength 7. Yeah, I might just make it. I think I'd be better off just being filthy here. And just playing lots of winter plots. Yeah. Stand her. No, it's fine. It's okay. So yeah, he went to put Brienne into the challenge, which obviously does nothing. So I said it's fine because he let me have it back with. Oh yeah, and he does nothing either. Oh well. Right, so back up 6. Okay, I feel like I'm actually doing something now. And we're done. I'm not going to bother the military because they can defend, so it doesn't really do much. I'd rather defend whatever Brienne does now. Not that's going to be able to be much because I can just use these 2. So we're going to have to go counting next turn, which should be fine because we've got a fair bit of econ now thanks to stealing that. And you can now... oh, don't be sorry. Yeah, it happens. Ace goes for Dom. Okay. Probably doesn't want to give me the pillage. Put saving the kingdom back into hand, which is fine. Can use it on him. Saving the kingdom is a challenge action. Yes, it is, isn't it? Okay. He's got to discard up reserve, which only 1 card. And we're going counting coppers. Because I need to see some dupes and stuff so I can think about Valoring. Although newly made lord would be amazing right about now. There's Marshall. Okay. Close call. Let's let him go first. A dupe finally. There's no one to close call. I think he's one of the summer plot more than anything else. And another copy of Euron. Okay, so now we're feel a bit better about Valoring. The red keep. Oh, come on. Please don't put an intrigue icon down. Please don't put an intrigue icon down. That's not an intrigue icon. He's going to put an intrigue icon down. It'd be silly not to. It'll be, I imagine, it'll be the fiery followers. Annoyingly, he can attack now, and obviously the intimidate is going to be a pain in the backside. The upside is I have these guys. Oh, I probably should have knelt that for 2 gold. The upside is these guys are the same strength once I get. Once I get everything out. My reserve's definitely not lower this turn, so I can't do that. Done. He's got no gold, so there's no shenanigans. I have considered Iron Bank to get the newly made lords back. I actually talked about some of this online last night, and I think that might not be a bad idea. The 4 gold's not an all is pretty good, and yeah, I think Iron Bank as its due might be a good idea to keep just blowing stuff up with newly made lords. Because the thing is, newly made lords pretty cack once you've actually got it out on the board. So power for 11. Oh, I don't really want to do this much. Oh, he's actually 13. Oops, missed that. Silencer's crew. Got a Stannis. Nice. I'm running out of time here. Why can't game frames be slightly faster? Come on, do the intrigue. Do the intrigue. Military. That's fine. You can have that unopposed. I'm out of winter plots now anyway. Oh, just actually I'll just take a dupe of Euron. Look at innocuous little intrigue challenge of 1. So sweet. Be a shame if it's something went on to take out the Red Keep. Okay. So the fact this is a military should be a big indicator. Yeah. Should be a big indicator that what's coming next. I might... No, because there's no... There is no, what's it, Ironborn in there. Otherwise, I'd definitely go for the Iron Throne. Yeah, you just take a dupe off them, didn't you? Oh, killed Crescent. Interesting. And then we get Red Keep draw. Oh yeah. I think I just have to Valor at this point. I don't want to pin Valor. Oh, double Valor. Oh, nasty. We'll let him go first. Iron Mines to save Euron. Yeah, makes sense. Double Valor. I guess that's kind of annoying. I could have used the sea bitch to take the Red Keep. Oh well, and I've stolen my own econ, but well, the econ I've stolen. Oh, awesome! His reserve is lower. Yes. will have to dash in a second. That's annoying, but it's fine. So we go bang. Well, that's annoying, but kind of to be expected. So I'm not going to get anything off this turn. So he's going to come and do a military nil. Okay. So we're just going to defend because we might as well. I'm going to get intimidated out anyway. Where's my last plot? Naval cause. Okay. So unfortunately, I lose the power challenge. So no draw from the red keep. Oh, Clash of Kings, nice. Nice. Okay. That's not a very good draw. That's a really bad draw. Oh, Bob, that's not good. That is not good. Is my reserve lower? My reserve is lower. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Obviously got them to nil. So he's going to do the military, which I'm going to have to defend with Euron, which means he gets to stand. So no reason not to get Nauta anyway, but at least I can win this challenge. Unfortunately, he's going to get Clash of Kings power off. No, I was thinking I might be able to win Dom, but there's no way to win Dom. Okay. go with nothing burns like the cold. I think I've lost this game. Okay, so we have to go first. We're going to close cool. He doesn't get any draw. I'm going to get rid of that. Four. Game. Right, I'll concede that. Concede. I gotta go. Got to go. Good game. Well played. Right, guys, I've got to go because I am running very late now. So thank you very much for coming along by. It has been emotional.